Hi everyone, it's Miss Liz at the Rahway Library. I'm here today to teach you how to make a kitty luminary, which is one of my favorite curbside crafts we've done. You might be able to tell that this kitty cat here is glowing. And why is that? It has a candle underneath. So this is how we make our decorative luminary that is safe for kids because it's a battery-operated candle. Okay, so let's see what's in the bag and make this up. So in our bag, we would have a battery-operated candle. You can turn it off and on with the switch. We also have a plastic cup, tissue paper squares, and a kitty printout. What you'll need from home is some school glue. You need tap water, just a little bit, that's too much. You'll need measuring spoons, a teaspoon and a tablespoon. You probably want a spoon to mix, a paintbrush to paint on your Mod Podge, and scissors to cut out your kitty. Okay, so let's get started. First, what we're going to do is make some Mod Podge, and that is sort of just a watered down glue. But if you have Mod Podge, you can use that instead. All right, so, I forgot to mention you want to have another cup or bowl or something that you can mix up your Mod Podge in. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of the glue. Let's see, I'm going to move this down so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons of glue. And it really doesn't have to be exact. It's okay. 1, oops, 2. All right, so we've got 2 tablespoons of glue. And then let's see what's next. And then you're gonna have 1 teaspoon of room temperature water. Okay, so 1 teaspoon, just pour it right in there. All right, so you wanna mix it up. And you want it to be sort of a runny glue consistency. You want it to definitely look different than glue. So, I just want to mix, and if it's not, if it's really not, like mine kind of still seems just like glue, I'm just going to add just a little scotch more water. And then I'm going to get that runny glue kind of thing. All right, it seems better. Okay, so oh yeah, just a little bit more. All right, so we want to get it kind of runny. All right, let's see what's next. There we go. Okay, so what's next is that we're going to want to paint a layer of Mod Podge around the cup. Okay? So, and you should put something down on your table just so you don't get it messy. All right? So, let's start painting. You want to paint the whole thing, the tops and the sides, and see, so it spreads a lot, which is good. Get more. So you want to paint all around. All around the sides. Okay. But you don't want to paint the bottom, right? Because, well, there is really no bottom to paint. All right. So, go. You want to paint the whole thing. The whole thing, and while you're doing this, you can sing a song if you want. You can say, paint, paint, paint the cup. Slowly on the sides. Merrily, 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 merrily. I can't wait to make this craft. Well, you don't have to sing that exact song, but you could sing something similar. All right, so now that we have this all painted with our glue, then it's time to put our tissue paper all around the cup. Okay, so you just take your tissue paper and stick it on the glue. Okay, and you can put it however you want. If you only want to do yellow because that's your favorite color, well, put yellow on it. But you should have some reds and some yellows. And yeah, this is just all you do. Just kind of stick it on. And again, maybe you sing a song while you do this. Stick, stick, stick your paper all over your cup. It's gonna look so nice and pretty when there's a candle inside. Has anyone made any silly songs? Make some silly songs. Do 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 do. And it's okay to get messy because the glue can just wash right off your hands. Okay. I still have so much to do. I'm not done yet. But this is fun. And I know that some of you out there are gonna be like lining up the papers just so, right? But that's not me. That's not me, I guess. I'm sort of just putting them all wild on here. So, but we're also going to paint another layer of the Mod Podge on it, so it'll make it, you know, it'll glue it down more. All right, what's left? Oh, got some space left. You want to fill in all your space. You don't want anyone to know that it's a plastic cup. You don't want anyone to know that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I did it. I think I got it all covered. But, you know, you might want to take more time and cover in all the different holes. Okay, so this is going to be good for now. All right, next step. We're going to cut out our kitty cat. Okay, remember, this is what our kitty cat's going to look like on there. Is there any white? Is there any white? Not really. Not really. So you want to cut very carefully your entire kitty cat out. Okay? So cut your cat. Careful not to cut the tail. And for some of you, this might require an adult to do, and that's fine, because this is some tough cutting. Boop. All right. I hope everyone has been enjoying our curbside crafts. They will be continuing while we have curbside service. And we are going to be giving out a craft with our special Halloween bags. And that you can pick up the day before Halloween or on Halloween. And that craft is going to be a little bit different. This craft is a fun kitty cat. So the nice thing about this craft is that you can have it out for Halloween, but you don't have to put it away after Halloween ends. You can have it out in your bedroom the whole year long. Because cats know no seasons. Cats are just cats, right? All right, are we still cutting? Still cutting our cat? Oh gosh! You want to be sure not to cut its tail off, because you could do that. But that's still okay, because there are cats with stubby tails. And we still love them, right? But I think for this cat, he wants to have his tail in place. Okay. All right. I'm almost done with the cutting. All right. Okay, so now I have my kitty cat all cut out. This looks exactly like my mama's cat. So you are going to glue the cat onto the cup. Okay, so position your cat. You position him sort of on the lower end of the cup. Okay, and then you can glue the back of him. And you can go back to using, if you want to use your Elmer's. To just kind of glue him. Okay. So then you're going to put him right here. Oops. Oops. So, unlike the other craft bloggers, Miss Liz is not perfect with her crafts. Okay. So you just want to get them all kind of straightened out. And okay. So there we go. There's our kitty cat. He's on there. But now, what are we going to do? We are going to paint another layer of Mod Podge on this. Okay, we're going to paint a layer on the cat specifically, but then on the whole cup. Okay, so you want to keep the cat in place, but also just kind of get all these ends glued down. So we're going to bring back our Mod Podge. Okay, and we're going to put it over the kitty. Now to make sure that he is glued down. And it might need like a few coats, you know, but it's up to you. So once you have the kitty Mod Podge, you can kind of go around and give another coat to the rest of your cup, a top coat, and that'll kind of keep it nice. And it'll dry with like a nice sort of texture to it. Okay, now, so I don't know, the kitty was a little higher in the example, so you can put your kitty up, you know, higher or lower. But yeah, do another layer of the Mod Podge on top of the tissue paper. This is a great craft for a rainy day. And I'm going a little bit faster here. I want you to go slow. I'm only doing faster for the video purposes, but I really want you to go slow. And don't forget always to take a picture of your finished work so that we can post it online. So take a picture, and you can either, if you don't have social media, you can just email it to us. Or if you do have social media, you can tag us at Rahway Library or use the hashtag Rahway Library Kids. Okay, and then that way I can see it and I can repost it, and everybody that follows us can see what an amazing thing you made at home. Oops, my kitty. All right, so I put my other layer of Mod Podge on. I got my kitty down there. And now is the hard part. I have to let it dry. Ugh. It's got to dry. All right. So you're going to leave it for a few hours to dry. And then what you can do is you can cover up your Mod Podge. Don't throw it away. And once it dries, you can see if there's any other spots you might need a little bit more. But then once it dries, then you're ready to use it. Okay? So I'm just going to go back to my other one that I used, which is this one. So when it dries, it'll look like this. And all you have to do when you're ready to put it out, choose your candle, and there you go. Now, do not use a real candle, okay? Only use a battery-operated candle, all right? You don't have to use the one we give you, but it has to be battery-operated. And here's why. The cup is plastic. And if you have a real candle with a plastic cup, it won't be good, okay? So that's your warning. But use the battery-operated tea light, and you have got a luminary that is great. All right? What do we think? I love it. And don't forget to turn off the lights, take a picture, send it to us. All right? So, what do you say we read a book now about a kitty cat? So, the book I wanted to read to you today is called The Little Kitten. You see that little kitten? It's a little black cat, just like what we made our luminary. Okay. It was a crisp autumn morning, and Ollie was heading outside to play, closely followed by her cat, Pumpkin. Meow. Ollie was about to jump into a pile of leaves when she noticed it was moving. She tried to take a closer look, but suddenly the wind whistled, woo, blowing leaves everywhere. Hiding underneath was a little shivering kitten. Ollie scooped the kitten into her arms and cuddled him until he felt warm. Next page. The little kitten was very friendly, and soon the three of them were playing together. They started a game of hide and seek before catching falling leaves and being explorers. After so much excitement, it was time for a rest. But it wasn't long until the little kitten wanted to play again. Ollie was having so much fun, she forgot about Pumpkin napping under the tree and ran further and further into the woods. When the new friends reached the heart of the woods, Ollie noticed there were posters everywhere. She looked closer and saw a familiar face staring back. It was the kitten, and someone was looking for him. I need to take you home, Ollie whispered. Do you know where that is? The kitten meowed, and suddenly the wind whistled, whipping hundreds of leaves into the air. As the leaves settled, they revealed a secret path. The kitten set off right away, with Ollie close behind. Where would it lead them? It was the kitten's home. Ollie waved goodbye. She felt sad, but knew the kitten had someone who loved him just as much as she loved Pumpkin. Oh, Pumpkin! Ollie realized she left her own cat behind. She hurried back through the woods, unsure of the way, not noticing the sky getting darker and darker. Lost and alone, Ollie sat down. As a tear trickled down her cheek, she heard a rustle in the leaves. Meow, and a familiar meow. Oh, Pumpkin, you found me. I'm so sorry I left you behind. Purring loudly, Ollie's cat led her out of the woods and toward home. That night, Ollie wasn't the only one happy to be reunited with her cat. Can you see? Can you look really close and see? Is that the little kitten? And who's that? And in the morning, Ollie opened the door to find a very special thank you gift. That nice? I hope you enjoyed making your kitty luminary craft, and I hope that you'll join me again to make another craft. Bye-bye.